Good morning, 15th December 21. Inflation and interest rates. I am very amused to read how the Fed one day or the central banks one day start to print money and provide loans for everybody. Then, after a year, they realize, oh, I generated 6% inflation. What do I have to do now? I have generated the problem. All central banks. Because my wage is going down 6% this year. 6%. All the central banks, all the government employees. So the central banks are generating this huge problem because for them, that kids don't have food, that people are homeless, that people are poor. This is no issue. The issue is that their own wage now is 6% less. How could they get into this trouble? Okay, then they have meetings, they have summits, all of them, all the central banks, all of them, and they get to a conclusion after a lot of sweat that it is better to increase interest rates. So now all those that got the money because they needed to survive either have gone bankrupt, small medium companies like in Spain already 5%, and they are not going to be able to return this loan. So again, we have to pay it, you have to pay it, and those that remain small medium companies, let's say that the statistics is 25% down. So this is going to generate a cascade because we gave oxygen, we gave hope to those that were in the queue for closing the company. And then after they alleviated this situation for 1 year, they decide, let's put a price for money. So what they do is they increase interest rates. The more they increase interest rates, this is to put more value to money. Because, of course, they are losing purchasing power. And, of course, there is a guilty one called supply chain. Wages grow, supply chain, blah, 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 blah. Yes, this is what the central banks are selling to you because central banks are the speakers of governments, these big mouths, governments. You give them €1, disappears, and they get that for another euro. This is illegal, but it's common practice because justice worldwide is not independent. So now they are saying that the interest rates will grow, and if 5% small medium companies already gone, now it will be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The more they grow the interest rates, the more companies will not be able to pay these loans. So they will go bankrupt. And what is the conclusion of this? Well, I guess a 2-year-old kid can get the solution. It's very simple. Close all central banks. Because, you see, if we have $3 revenue and your country spends 7, that means that your son and daughter will have to pay 4. As you don't have this 4, the central bank will have to issue debt, get 4 more debt. So your kid, I'm just explaining this to central banks just in case they lost this lesson. Your kid now, when he's born, owes 8. It's very simple. Now, the only solution is that if your revenue is 3 and your expense is 7, then you have to sell 50,000 buildings in Spain, 1 trillion pieces of art, fire half the government workers, or decrease their wage 50%. You see, a kid, 2-year-old, knows about this, dear central bank. So, today is 15th of December. You have 12 hours to do this. If not, kids at the born will pay more debt. The small medium companies will go more bankrupt. Because one way or another, you are the problem, you see? You have to adjust your expenses to revenues. Forget about debt because it's illegal. I did not allow you, nor you allowed the government to get debt for your kids. Judges, do something about this. Adjust your expenses. Thank you very much indeed, central banks. Goodbye. Like and subscribe. Take care.